Hi guys. Here is a new tool which I am working on, the ability to clone the knowledge articles. What happens in Salesforce is if you have worked with the knowledge articles, so you would see them in different sections. So here is the published one. So if I preview, let's open one of the articles. So this is one of the articles, and this is the body field. It's a custom field, really long one, and I have intentionally made this for testing purposes. And we also have a rich text field down there. So these are the things. So if I submit it for translation, and if I select the language as French, let's say French, and it will take some time translating, and it will appear in the translations tab. And if I preview, these two are blank. That's currently what's there in Salesforce, the default behavior. And if you go for edit, so we will be able to see that. So this body is blank. So as you can see down here in the left side, there is a very long body. It goes all the way down there, and there is a rich text field also. So both are blank. So due to this, the person has to manually copy all this. So that's why people need the cloning feature of the knowledge articles. And they have even asked for an idea. They have proposed an idea in this section. So it's been going on for a while. It's been several years now, and finally the product team, Salesforce product team, they are reviewing it, and probably in next few releases it would come. So what we have is we can leverage Apex, and we can create a custom solution for that, and we can allow the user to have a this feature that the articles can be cloned. So here I have developed a quick demo. So let me show you that. So here is the same list of the published articles. So if I select these, like if I select Java and if I hit clone, this is a static page and I'm working on it. And I'm not selecting any language, so I have taken the default as French only. So I submit that and it's a success. So now if I refresh this, so I will see my newly created article. But let's see what else we have here. Now we have this body field cloned as well as the rich text body. So now if we go to edit, so we will have this body field pre-populated. So that's the thing. And not only that, we will also have this rich text field populated. So now the person, the translator, can come in, and it will be easy for him or her to just get along with the translation without doing the manual step of copying the articles. So that's a little interesting requirement I got while working on my project, and I thought to share with you guys. And this is the apex for that, and I will go through it very real fast and very briefly. What I'm doing is I'm using KB management namespace and submitting the article for translation. And here I have a map. So the map is of ID versus S object type, and here I'm storing all the available article types in my org in that map. So from the UI, when I submit this is the parent article, and I have few fields over there. So when they come along from the UI, I have knowledge article ID, knowledge article version ID, and article type. So this is the default list which I am showing, and this is the knowledge article version. So I have this ID, knowledge article ID, and the type. When I submit that, I just need the knowledge article ID, so which is this one. So I capture that and I create a fresh article, but then I use this This map is over here. So the item.kvid knowledge article version ID, which would be, this is the version name, so knowledge article version.id, this, and that would be this ID. So I need this ID, knowledge article ID, for submitting it to publishing service. So these variable names are really confusing. Even while running the SOQL query, it was very easy. Like I used to just forget these variable relations, this field relations. So what's happening is, when you submit a publishing thing, publishing the article, you need the knowledge article ID, which is this one, right? And when you want to get the data from the map, you need knowledge article version ID, which is this dot this. Once you have that, and after submitting the article for translation, you will receive an article ID, which is, again, it would be of this type. It can be either this article type, or it can be this one also. That's why I made it an S object, so it can be anything and it would still handle that. So I'm not sure if I'm confusing you guys. So you watch the video a couple of times. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section. So here I am capturing that copy, that S object copy, and I'm setting the ID here. So this is a dynamic, this is going forward for a dynamic DML, and this is the article over here. So what will happen is, if I update this ID, so automatically the record related to this ID would be updated. So that's the beauty about dynamic DML. And I'm appending it to a list, and finally this is where my loop ends. So outside that, I'm doing a database.update. I'm saving the results here, and the records which are successful, I debug, log that. Later on, it would be a string appended to a string, and it would pass to the user. So instead of this console log, you'll see a nice little like a window over there. And the articles which couldn't successfully go through the process, I delete them. So that's the current implementation, guys. So if it helps in your project, if you have a similar requirement in your project, so make use of this. This will, you do not have to wait till Salesforce supports that, because they may support in this release or next release, or God knows when. So we have these existing ways to make use of the KB management namespace to achieve the thing. Okay, guys, and if someone finds this this particular requirement, cloning of knowledge articles, so I do request you to point him towards this video, so that they can also learn. And I will be uploading this code in a GitHub repository. I will provide that link in the description section, so you can play around with that. So thank you for your time, guys. If you find this video interesting, put a thumbs up, and for forthcoming awesome videos, do not forget to subscribe. Have a good day. Bye bye.